Hello. Okay, good day everybody. So we have a very exciting project now, very exciting project. So we'll be combining two different two websites, right? Two portfolio websites, the same website, and we'll be hosting it on two different hosting platforms, Amazon S3 and CloudFront, right? So this is the documentation for this particular project. You can check it out, give it a read. So okay, cloud performance optimization with S3 and CloudFront. So there's one hosted using just S3. There's one I hosted adding CloudFront. So we want to see why CloudFront make the website to be faster, right? So you can give the story a good read. This is actually the architecture diagram for it. I have my documents here. I put it in the S3. Then from S3 I upload it to CloudFront. Then from CloudFront I add some security aspects. Then I move it to a distributed website. Simple as that. So you can check the documentation here everywhere. Okay, so let's get right to it. So I'm going to be bringing out two websites, opening two tabs, right, and I will load the website in each of the tabs. So let's see the one that is faster. Okay, so let me open my so this is my distribution URL, right? For the one I'm using CloudFront, this is my distribution URL. I copied it. So let's open new tab. Let's bring it out. Okay, so this tab is for CloudFront. Let's paste it here. Okay, let's go to my S3 bucket and copy the URL for S3 bucket also. Okay, I've copied the URL for S3. Okay, oh sorry, let me open a new tab for that too. Let me open a new tab. Okay, now let me paste the URL for this one. Let me remove this. So what do we have here? We have two tabs. This one on the left is hosted on S3. Sorry for that. The one on the left is hosted on S3, while the one on the right is hosted on what? CloudFront. So let's see the one that is faster. Like so let's load it at the same time. Oops, what did I do? What's that? Okay. Let me copy the URL again. I think that is for S3 bucket. I copied it again. Okay, so let me run this one. Okay, so both of them load. Okay. So this is a very simple portfolio website, right? In a more professional level, it should be like a huge e-commerce site, right? A very huge e-commerce site that you require a lot. You need a very fast hosting like CloudFront that should be very faster, right? That there will be a lot of images, there will be a lot of things to do. So so let's just check the one that is faster though, so that we can compare. So this is a very simple portfolio website. So let's check how fast they are. Let's click click on inspect. This one to click on inspect. So I want to check how fast the load time is. Let me put this here. So you go to the network. Okay, to the network. So now we load each of them to see which one of them is faster, right? So we see the load time, like how many milliseconds or how many seconds it took each to work, right? So let's load it. Okay, so I'm going to be loading each of them. I'll load this one again. I'll load this one again. Tada! So now let's check the network tab. If you check the HTML, you will see the millisecond it took. It took about 1087 milliseconds for the one hosted on S3 bucket to load. As you can see, it's one hosted on S3, right? To load 1087 milliseconds, while the one for our CloudFront took just about 157 milliseconds. There's 157 milliseconds, which is still low, but it's faster than S3 buckets, right? So compared to other hosting platforms like Netlify, Vapcell, even Render, right? Using CloudFront with S3 make it very, very fast. One of the reasons why I do that, it cached the documents that it doesn't need to. If you see, if I keep refreshing, let me just keep refreshing, it should be reducing the time, right? Check this one too. If you keep refreshing, okay, let me keep refreshing again. You see the time it took S3 bucket, even with much of refresh, right? It still took S3 buckets 331 milliseconds, while for CloudFront it still took just 22 milliseconds, right? So this CloudFront is very, very fast, right? Very fast. So that concludes today's project. Right? Because the point is you want to check which one is faster, right? So you can compare it with any other hosting platform, like so. This you can say that it's just like a let me say millisecond difference, but it makes a lot of sense if you have a huge e-commerce site, like if you have a huge website or web application, right? This second might turn to minutes in some application, right? So no customer will want to wait for minutes or hours, right, to see their product or something, right? So it's good to go for the one that is supposedly to be faster. So that is just it for today's project. We appreciate right? So please give it a read, the documentation, give it a read, and please like and follow. Okay, like and follow, check the architecture out, and thank you. Bye.